Power is never born in the light, it begins in silence. In shadows, in the moments history tries to forget. Before names are written, before crowns are worn, power chooses its blood. And once it does, there is no escape. Long before this moment, before the world you know took shape, power already existed. It moved quietly, unseen, passing from one generation to the next, not as a gift, but as a burden. Kingdoms rose because of it. Empires fell trying to control it. Power was never owned, it was inherited. Like a shadow that follows no matter where you run. In the beginning there were no heroes, only decisions. Decisions made behind closed doors, in dark rooms where promises were whispered and futures were traded. Power did not come with honor. It came with blood, silence, and sacrifice. Those who carried it learned early that strength has a price, and the price is never paid once. Time buried the truth. Stories were rewritten. Names were erased. The world was told that power fades, that legacies end. But power does not disappear. It waits, it watches, it listens. Patient as history turns, knowing one day it will be called again. Every great rise starts with a fall. Every legacy begins with loss. Somewhere in the past, a choice was made that changed everything. A choice that created a line unbroken, unstoppable. Those born into it never asked for power, yet power was always watching them grow, shaping their path before they even understood their fate. Now, the silence is breaking. The echoes of the past are returning. What was hidden is waking up. The legacy that was buried is breathing again. Power has found its moment, and history is about to repeat itself. This is not the beginning of a story. This is the return of something that never truly ended. Power never comes alone. It brings weight, it brings fear, and it demands more than anyone is ready to give. Those who inherit it soon learn a painful truth. Legacy is not a blessing, it is a test. A test of loyalty, strength, and how much of yourself you are willing to lose. Every step closer to power pulls something away. Trust fades, friends become strangers, even family begins to feel like a threat. In a world built on control, love becomes weakness and silence becomes survival. The ones who came before understood this too late. They paid the price so the legacy could continue. History remembers victories, not the cost behind them, but behind. Every throne is a trail of broken promises. Behind every empire is a line of people who were sacrificed so power could stand taller. No one talks about the nights spent awake, questioning every move. No one speaks about the fear of becoming the very thing you once hated. Power changes how you see the world. It sharpens your mind but hardens your heart. Every decision becomes heavier because lives now hang on your choice. Walk away and everything collapses. Step forward and you accept the damage that follows. There is no safe path, only different kinds of loss. The legacy does not forgive weakness. It watches closely, waiting for a hesitation. The moment you doubt yourself, it reminds you of what you stand to lose. Power rewards control, not mercy. Those who tried to rule with kindness were erased from history. Their names turned into warnings, and yet the pull is impossible to resist. Power promises protection, respect, and order. It whispers that everything you do is necessary, that the pain you cause is justified, that sacrifice is the only way forward. Slowly, the line between right and wrong begins to blur. This is where conflict is born, not on battlefields, but inside the mind. The struggle is not against enemies, but against the weight of legacy itself. Because once power is claimed, there is no turning back. The price must be paid. One way or another, there comes a moment when waiting is no longer possible. The past has spoken, the weight of legacy is clear. Now only one thing remains: the choice. Not everyone who carries power is meant to rule, but power does not care. It does not ask for permission. It only waits to see who will step forward and who will break. Standing at the edge of destiny is terrifying. One step forward can change everything. One step back can destroy everything. This is the point where history is decided, not by fate, but by action. Power demands commitment. Half decisions create chaos. Silence creates collapse. Every path leads To consequences, choose control and you become feared. Choose mercy and you are tested. Choose nothing and others will choose for you. In this world, hesitation is the greatest weakness. Those who survive understand this too well. The legacy pushes harder now. It closes doors behind you, forcing you toward the future it has already planned. Old rules no longer apply. Old alliances begin to crack. Even the strongest foundations start to shake. Power is not patient anymore. It wants to be proven. This is where rise and fall stand face to face. Some will rise not because they are ready, but because they are willing. Others will fall not because they are weak, but because they refuse to become what power required. Every crown leaves scars. Every victory leaves ghosts. The world is watching, even if it doesn't know it yet. Change is in the air. Systems built on fear sense their end. Those who benefit from power fight to protect it. Those crushed by it wait for something new. The balance is fragile, and one decision can shatter it. This is not about good or evil. It is about survival, about control, about becoming something greater than yourself or losing everything you are. The moment has arrived. Power stands ready. Rise or fall. When the choice is made, there is no celebration. No cheers, only silence. Power does not arrive with noise. It settles in, heavy and final. The world does not change all at once, but something shifts beneath the surface. People feel it before they understand it. A new order is forming. The legacy takes its shape now. Not as it once was, but as it must be. Old symbols lose their meaning. New ones rise from the ashes of broken systems. Control spreads quietly, through decisions, through fear, through loyalty earned or forced. Power does not need to be seen. To be felt, every move sends a message. Every pause creates tension. Those who once ruled begin to worry. Those who were ignored begin to hope. The future is no longer uncertain. It is being written in real time. And once written, it cannot be erased. This is the promise power makes. Order through strength, peace through control. It offers safety, but only to those who obey. It offers stability, but demands silence in return. The legacy is complete, not because it ended, but because it evolved. Yet even at its peak, power carries a warning. What rises can fall. What controls can be challenged? Every empire believes it is permanent, till it isn't. The shadows that created this legacy are still watching, waiting for cracks to appear. The crown is never safe. The throne is never empty. Power moves forward, always searching for its next host. The cycle does not break, it continues. Stronger, darker, smarter. This is not just a story of power. This is a warning. This is a promise. Power Legacy, 2026. First look. Even after the silence returns, the impact remains. Power does not end when the screen fades to black. It lingers in choices yet to be made, in battles yet to be fought, in legacies still unfinished. What has begun cannot be undone. Some will follow without question. Some will resist in silence. Some will wait for the right moment to strike. Because power always creates sides, whether people choose them or not. The world moves forward, but not everyone moves together. The legacy has been claimed, but its future is uncertain. Every step ahead creates new enemies. Every victory invites a greater challenge. What was built to last will soon be tested. And when it is, only one truth will remain: power never belongs to one person for long. This is just the first glimpse. The story is far from over. The game has only begun. Power Legacy, 2026. The rise was inevitable. The fall is coming.